Did you know that over 70% of small businesses in the US choose to form an LLC? And there's a good reason. LLCs offer protection, flexibility, and legitimize your business. I just went through the whole process of setting up my own LLC as a content creator, and I learned a lot along the way, from what paperwork is actually needed to the step-by-step process of getting it done without feeling overwhelmed. So in today's video, I'm sharing exactly how I set up my LLC, what I learned, and what steps you will need to take if you're thinking about doing the same. Whether you're a UGC creator, influencer, or just making money online, this is a move you may want to consider. And before someone might come at me in the comments, this isn't meant to be financial or legal advice. It's simply my personal experience and what worked for me. So let's jump in. So firstly, why even bother with an LLC? Well, as a content creator, your business might be growing. Maybe you're landing brand deals, making consistent income, or even hiring collaborators. An LLC simply helps you protect your personal assets by separating your business from your personal finances. That means if anything goes wrong legally or financially, your personal stuff like your home or savings are generally shielded. Plus, having an LLC can make your business look more professional to brands, open doors for tax benefits, and simplify how you manage your income and expenses. You should seriously consider forming an LLC if you're making money regularly from your content, want to reduce your personal risk, or plan to scale your business. Now, if you're just starting out and not earning yet, it might be okay to wait, but once you hit that growth stage, an LLC is a smart move. The very first step in setting up your LLC is picking the right name. Now, this might seem simple, but it's actually a big deal because this is the name that your business will be known for, not just to your audience, but legally as well. So when I picked mine, I really thought about the long-term vision for my brand. So for example, if you're a UGC creator right now, but you know that you also want to launch digital products, offer coaching, or even start a podcast later, try not to box yourself in with a name that only reflects one side of what you do. So instead of something like Sarah UGC Creative, you might want to go with something broader like Elevate Creative or something along the lines. So you'll also want to double check that the name isn't already taken in your state. So most states have a website where you can quickly search for existing business names. Also keep in mind that your LLC name needs to include what's called a designator like LLC or limited liability company. That's the legal requirement to show your business structure. Some words like bank or insurance are usually off limits or need special approval, so it's best to avoid those. But just also know that if you do end up going super niche with your LLC name, I wouldn't stress about it too much because you can always file for a DBA, which stands for doing business as. And that lets you operate under a different name without creating a whole new LLC. It's a flexible way to expand or shift your brand without starting from scratch. So once you've nailed down your name, you're officially on your way with your LLC. So step 2 is appointing a registered agent. And if you're anything like I was, you might be wondering, what on earth is a registered agent? Well, a registered agent is basically the person or company that agrees to receive important legal documents on your behalf of your business. Things like government notices, tax forms, or even legal paperwork if something serious comes up. Every LLC is legally required to have one. This agent needs to have a physical address in the state where your LLC is registered and be available during normal business hours. So this can either be you, someone you trust, or a professional registered agent service. At first, I thought about just listing myself, but that means that your personal address becomes part of public record, which I wasn't super comfortable with. So I decided to go with a professional registered agent service instead. It keeps your info private and ensures that you won't miss anything important. If you use a service like Tailor brands, many of them include a registered agent option during the LLC setup, so it's super easy to check that box as you go. I'll actually be doing a full walkthrough of how to use Tailor brands later in this video, so stay tuned if you want to see the whole process step by step. But if you do want to already form your LLC through Tailor brands, I've left my affiliate link in the description below if you want to check it out. Now, the third step is to file your Articles of Organization. This is the step that officially forms your LLC in the eyes of the state. So once this is submitted and approved, your business legally exists. So think of this like your business's birth certificate. Every state has its own version of this form, but most of them will ask for the same basic info, such as your LLC's name, your registered agent's info, which we just covered, your business address, and sometimes your business purpose or the names of the owners or members. And just a side note, something I didn't know at first, but while I learned researching, is that a few states still require you to publish a notice in a local newspaper when you form your LLC. Now, honestly, that feels so old school to me, but it's called a publication requirement, and it's not super common anymore, but states like New York and Arizona still have it. So if you're in a state like that, you need to factor in that extra step and the cost of placing that ad when setting up. The process is pretty straightforward, especially if you're using a service like Tailor Brands, which walks you through everything. So you'll usually just have the option to file online directly with your state or let a platform handle it for you. Now, there's also a filing fee involved, and this varies by state, but you'll want to plan for somewhere between $50 to $300. And once you've submitted the form, the state will review it, and when it's approved, you'll get a confirmation document, usually called a certificate of formation or certificate of organization. Now, once that's in your inbox or your mailbox, it is official. You have now formed an LLC, and from here you can move into the structure of your business. So step 4 is all about creating an operating agreement. This step isn't legally required in most states, but it's highly recommended. You want to think of it like your LLC's blueprint. It lays out how your business will operate, who owns what, how decisions are made, how profits are split, what happens if someone leaves the business, and so on. Even if you're a single member LLC like me, for example, it's still a smart move to create one. It shows you're treating your business seriously and separately from your personal finances, which can help protect you legally, especially if you're ever in a situation where your LLC status is questioned, like in a lawsuit or tax situation. It also helps prevent misunderstandings if you ever add partners or investors down the road. So everything is in writing, so everyone is clear on the roles, responsibilities, and expectations. And here's a bonus. If you're applying for a business bank account or working with certain platforms, some banks or services may actually ask for a copy of your operating agreement, even if your state doesn't require it. The good news is you don't need to write this from scratch. There are tons of templates online. If you use tools like Tailor brands, they'll generate one for you as part of the setup process. But the bottom line is it's one of those optional but smart documents that really helps you build a strong foundation for your business. Okay, so now step 5, let's talk about getting an EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. Think of an EIN like a social security number for your business. It's issued by the IRS and you'll use it when filing taxes, opening a business bank account, hiring employees, or applying for certain business licenses. Even if you're a single member LLC and don't plan to have employees, it's still a good idea to get one as it helps keep your personal and business finances totally separate, which is one of the main benefits of having an LLC in the first place. Also, most banks will require your EIN when you go to open a business checking account, which is the next step that we'll talk about. And if you ever plan to work with other businesses or get paid through platforms like Stripe or PayPal as a business, they'll often ask for your EIN too. So the good news is that getting your EIN is totally free and pretty quick to do. You can apply online directly through the IRS website and receive your number instantly. So once you've got your EIN, you're officially ready to start separating business from personal and move on to step 6. So in step 6, it's time to set up your business bank account. Now this step is super important and honestly one of the first things I was so ready to do after forming my LLC. Now here's why. Having a separate bank account for your business is key to protecting your LLC status. So if you ever mix your personal and your business funds, it can actually weaken your liability protection. It's called piercing the corporate veil, and it's something that we want to avoid at all costs. So when you open a business bank account, it creates a clear financial boundary between you and your business. It also makes things way easier come tax time since your expenses and income are all in one place. Now to open your account, you'll typically need a few things. Your EIN, which we covered in step 5, your Articles of Organization from the state, and in some cases your operating agreement, which we also talked about in step 4. So some banks will let you open accounts online while others may want you to come in person. You can go with a more traditional bank like Chase or Bank of America, or if you're more into digital tools, there are great online banks like Novo or Relay that are made for small businesses and creators. And if you want me to create a video summarizing some of my favorite business bank accounts, let me know in the comments below. So this is also a great moment to start thinking about separate debit cards, budgeting apps, or even a business credit card to keep your finances clean and organized as you grow. In step 7, you'll need to complete what's called a BOI report with FinCEN. So BOI stands for Beneficial Ownership Information. Basically, this report tells the government who actually owns or controls your LLC. It's part of the newer law designed to increase transparency and prevent illegal activities like money laundering. Starting in 2024, most LLCs and other companies have to file this report with FinCEN, which is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. The report will include information like your name, date of birth, address, and details about anyone who owns 25% or more of the LLC or has substantial control over it. It's a pretty straightforward process, but it's crucial to meet the deadlines so your LLC stays in good standing. Not all businesses have to file immediately, but the requirement applies to most newly formed LLCs and existing ones by certain deadlines. If you're using a service like Tailor brands, they'll usually remind you or help you through it, but it's also good to know that this is part of your ongoing compliance. Alternatively, you can file this report on your own by going to the FinCEN website when it's time. So they'll have instructions and forms for you to fill out. Just make sure that you file it by the deadline so your LLC stays in good standing. This step helps keep your LLC legit and ensures you're following all the latest rules. So the final step, step 8, which is keeping your LLC in good standing. Forming your LLC is just the beginning. To keep it active and protected, you need to stay on top of a few ongoing requirements. So this means things like filing annual reports, paying any required state fees or taxes, taxes, and keeping your business licenses up to date. Every state has its rules, but missing these deadlines can lead to penalties, or worse, your LLC could be suspended or dissolved. So that would mean losing your legal protections and benefits you worked so hard to set up. Keep organized, stay current with your filings, and treat your LLC like the official business that it is. That way you'll protect your personal assets and keep your business running smoothly for years to come. Now that we've covered the key steps for starting your LLC, I want to do a quick walkthrough on how Tailor Brands can make this process a lot easier, especially if you're a content creator juggling a million things. So Tailor Brands is an all-in-one platform that helps you with your LLC formation, branding, and ongoing compliance. Whether you're just naming your business, filing paperwork, or setting up your brand identity, Tailor Brands has tools that save you time and headaches. Once you head over to Tailor Brands, you'll start by either entering your state of where you want to establish your LLC or by entering your business name. From there, you can choose their LLC formation service. It'll walk you through all the basic questions that you need to answer in order for Tailor Brands to handle all the paperwork for you, like filing your articles of organization with your state, appointing your registered agent, and even getting your EIN if you want. They'll literally guide you through filling out all the information without all the stress of the legal jargon. Now, Tailor Brands also helps you stay in good standing by sending reminders for annual reports and BOI filings, like I mentioned, and other important deadlines. Plus, they can manage those filings for you if you want, so you don't miss a thing. Beyond LLC setup, Tailor Brands is also awesome for building your brand presence. You can create things like logos, business cards, social media assets, and even build a website all within their platform. It's perfect if you want your content creator brand to look polished and professional from day one. Now, let's just quickly talk about the different LLC formation packages Tailor Brands offers so you can figure out which one fits your needs best. So first, there's a light plan, which is basically the basics. It usually costs $0 plus your state filing fees, and with this, they handle your standard LLC formation for you and get lifetime compliance alerts and support via email or phone. So it's a great option if you just want to get your LLC set up without extra bells and whistles. Then there's the Essential plan, which is priced around $199 plus state fees. Now, this one includes everything in the light plan, but adds some really useful features like an operating agreement, annual compliance service, and faster processing. They get your paperwork done within 2 business days. So if you want a little more peace of mind and legal protection, this plan is solid. Finally, the Elite plan is the most comprehensive. It costs around $249 plus state fees, or you can pay about $20.75 a month if you prefer to spread out the cost. So this plan has everything from the Essential one, but also throws in branding perks like a free domain for a year, digital business cards, business card design tools, and even 8 free logo designs. So if you're looking to launch your LLC and build your brand all at once, this plan could be perfect. Now, keep in mind, state filing fees are separate no matter which plan you pick. For example, Florida charges about $125. So whether you just want to get your LLC formed quickly or want the full branding package to go along with it, Tailor Brands has options that can work for you. Now, I hope this breakdown of how to start your LLC as a content creator was helpful and gave you a clear path to get started. Just remember, forming an LLC is a big step towards protecting your business and making your brand official. So if you're ready to take the plunge, check out the Tailor Brands link in the description below to get started easily. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss any future videos. Until next time, keep creating and building your dream.